one of the greatest cocoa producing areas on earth. But like so many things in Eastern Congo, it's picked and then exported to foreign countries, all the added value of cocoa, which is enormous when you produce chocolate, are really lost to the Congolese. Whatever the protected area, there are always incredible solutions to make them survive. And believe me, when we started in Virunga, they were not obvious. They seem obvious today because they've worked so well for us. But you have to really take that leap into a very creative mindset to identify that and then to drive it home.
I find this to be an absolutely amazing video, aside of the fact that it was the World Economic Forum that distributed it and put it out, basically extolling the power of Bitcoin, despite the fact that they had that little note in there that Bitcoin should be nowhere near conservation. Well, I disagree. I think that Bitcoin actually does conserve. As they said, with the electricity, you don't have to go in to the woods and chop down trees and take the wood and burn it for power, because the Bitcoin has provided the incentive to begin the hydro dam, which otherwise would be stranded electricity, and thus is able to be utilized by the local denizens for the betterment of their society. This is the power of the incentives that Bitcoin offers, that it brings electricity to places that have never had it before. And thus these people are able to harness the new power generated by the Bitcoin mine. The Bitcoin mine uses the excess power, no doubt, but fantastic. They are now able to use more of the economic power of the cocoa beans that are planted nearby, and thus not just ship out the raw product to Europe for processing, but do some of that value added work themselves and reap more of the profits. Who isn't for this? This is what Bitcoin brings to the world, wherever there's geothermal power that otherwise wouldn't be utilized because it's too distant. Hydropower. In Bhutan, for example, they're doing similar things and using that hydropower for years, apparently, in an effort to mine Bitcoin. In the Congo, all over the planet. And this is bettering the local populations that have never had access to electricity, thus bringing them internet, able to power iPads so that their kids can study and learn and get ahead, maybe bug zappers that kill mosquitoes. The incentives that Bitcoin offers are amazing. And then you have the hardest money ever invented that will displace the fiat currency that governments force you to take, where they can merely print more of it and dissolve your life savings, thus changing the time preference of an individual. So if I'm out there just working and knowing that my money is going to be debased, I'm going to spend it on whatever I can versus saving it for the future and investing it in a project that will reap more rewards for me and for society, because I doubt that the value of the currency will be able to be predicted in the future, because the government is just destroying it. Whereas Bitcoin provides a solution for this as well. And the fact that this was brought to you by the World Economic Forum, I find absolutely mystifying, but I'll take it. Hey, why not? And maybe they've turned the corner on it, but I just wanted to bring this video to you guys as an example of the incentives of Bitcoin and how it's changing the world for your betterment, for your knowledge. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm really amped up tonight over this video and a bunch of other things. Peace.